So this is based off what I posted yesterday. Do girls have rosters?
100%.
How does the girl roster work?
The one guy, girls always have one guy that they're like, if he asked me to be his girlfriend, for sure. And then they've got like a couple other ones that, yeah, like, they're fun. Like, oh yeah, he's really fun. Like, we have a lot of fun. So it's like one or two that they have really a fun time with. And then they've got probably 2 or 3, because depends on how pretty the girl is, that they just use. They use for drinks, they use for dinner, they use for trips. And so girls have probably about 4 or 5 guys on their phone that they make them think that like they're the only one.
I also admitted to having rosters. Was there a point where you were like that?
So when I started talking to my now boyfriend, I was talking to another guy, and I didn't want anything serious with him. I just liked the attention. I liked the dinner dates. I liked just hanging out with him. And so he was just somebody to hang out with. And then my now boyfriend, he started talking to me. And I think like within a week of talking to him, I dropped the other guy.
So, this is why I've done videos in the past about, when you first meet a woman, you always assume that she got other dudes. You feel me? And this is a prime example why. You know what I'm saying? When you first meet a woman, it's like you're probably, 9 out of 10, you're probably not the top choice. You know what I'm saying? She's either dealing with the ex-boyfriend or, some dude that's already been smashing for a while, or she might have just met somebody. You feel me? So when you first meet a woman, you always assume that she has other dudes. I mean, that's just the reality of today's time. That's why I always tell my fellas too. It's like when you need to always have a little stable of your own. You need to always be having females that you talking to. I don't know why it's been a shock to a lot of dudes out there that girls be having their own little roster. I mean, what you think? You think they really just by themselves? They going to work, they going to the gym, they going to the grocery store, and they not talking to nobody? That's impossible. There's nothing you can really do to avoid being on a female's roster. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can really do is be able to separate yourself from every other dude that she's talking to. You know what I'm saying? So whatever time that you get with her, she's on your line and, she's showing high level of interest or whatever the case, it's like that's your time to shine. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a clown. I'm not saying you go above and beyond to try to prove your worth to fuck with this girl. I'm just saying when you dealing with women anyway, you're always supposed to present yourself in the best way possible. You feel me? And, also by doing that, you can also apply pressure by being attractive, apply pressure by, not always making yourself available for this girl and you having a life of your own and you doing your own shit and you having multiple females as well. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like we go from getting the social media or the phone number to sliding in the DMs to texting or whatever the case to getting her on the phone, and from getting her on the phone to getting her in person. And then once you get her in person, then she really get to see how you get down. You feel me? You a man that got something going on and, you got a little bit of game about yourself. You charismatic, you entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You funny, you got a great personality, then you definitely gonna separate yourself from every other dude that she's fucking with. You know what I'm saying? And you do that also by not going in leading with your dick and going in not leading with your wallet trying to buy this girl or trying to, buy her attention. That's out. Like everything has to be earned organically. You feel me? But while you entertaining her, you still entertaining your other females. You know what I'm saying? When you first meet a woman, she don't get the top priority. You know what I'm saying? She got to earn her spot on the team. You can't make it easy for her to just come in and just fuck with you. She need to be showing 100% cooperation. And then if you even see a red flag or even feel like she might have a roster, you can cut her off or whatever the case. But, then she really need to show 200% cooperation. You feel me? I'm not naive to think that, any girl that I meet, she ain't talking to just nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not naive. I'm not dumb. One thing is that you need to value yourself and understand that, if a female is going to fuck with you or if a female decide to fuck with you, if a female decide to talk to you, it's like, what you bring. You know what I'm saying? Any girl that come in contact with you, you got the personality, you charismatic or whatever the case, you're going to have her catching feelings and falling for you. You know what I'm saying? There's been a bunch of different times I done met girls and I knew that they was talking to dudes. They ain't even have to tell me, but I already knew that they was talking to other dudes. You know what I'm saying? But she so focused on wanting to be around me because every time she around me, I'm creating that moment with her. You feel me? I got her laughing, got her smiling. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking good, smelling good. You know, I'm always cracking little jokes and stuff like that. And then it comes to a time where it's like you look up, it's like a month later, and now she asking to be serious. Now she all of a sudden talking about she ready to cut people off, or, you know, that she's not talking to nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? When you start dealing with a woman and she really has a high level of interest in you, then that conversation is going to come up. You feel me? The conversation of, are we going to be exclusive? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Don't no real woman out here really want to just be talking to a bunch of dudes. At the end of the day, they want to, you know what I'm saying, they ultimately do want to find somebody that they can settle down with. Now for us dudes, we known for having rosters. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, that's just how a lot of us is embedded, to have a roster and have multiple women. You know what I'm saying? But don't know real feminine woman really want to be out here having a bunch of dudes on a roster. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather just find somebody and give they all to that one person. You know what I mean? I understand, like, we in different times. It's the modern times. It's, you know, we in times of social media and stuff like that. But still, a female woman nature is to find one man and to fuck with that dude and to be with that dude. You know what I'm saying? So this is just where we at in the modern times, in this modern dating world. It's like, always expect any girl that you meet that she's talking to somebody else. You feel me? It's a high percentage. If you meet any woman out here in today's time, it's a high chance that she's talking to somebody. You feel me? You're not the only one right away. Whether we want to know it or not, we are out here competing. We competing for the top girls. We competing for the best looking girls, whatever the case. I don't go for the top. I don't go for the best looking girls. I know my lane. I stay in my lane. I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So for the guys that want to compete for the top girls, you just know what you up against. You feel me? Just know what you up against. You can't hate the player, man. Hate the game, man. That's just where we at in today's time. All you can do is, you know, step your game up, step your mouthpiece up, and see if ultimately you're going to be the one that she chooses. It was always fun when, you know, I met a girl or something like that and she said she had a boyfriend or she had a little situation and stuff like that. Man, that always was like a challenge to me to see if I was able to knock her. It was always a challenge to me to see if I was able to get her out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm like, oh, you know, we can be friends. You know that line we used to use. Oh, we could just be friends. We can be cool. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Give me the number, give you the social media, whatever the case. Then it's like, I'm spending my best game trying my best to get her out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And some of them cracked and some of them didn't. But the ones that did crack, it took a little bit of time. But it was just fun pursuing that. It wasn't chasing because she wasn't not fucking with me, but I was pursuing. You know what I'm saying? And then once I was able to get her in person and then get her to see my personality, got her laughing and doing all the shit, then it was easy. It was a layup. You feel me? I even had little situations where I was a side dude and I knew I was a side dude. She wanted to leave her boyfriend to come fuck with me. And I'm like, no, keep that nigga, because I already knew. I'm like, if you gonna do it to him, you gonna do it to me too. You feel me? You know, the dating game, it's a dog-eat-dog game, man. You know what I'm saying? He who has the most game wins. You feel me? So the best advice I could tell y'all is have a roster of your own, or, you know, just understand that any situation that you're going into, 9 out of 10, you're not the only dude that she's talking to. You feel me? So I don't want you putting all your emotions. I don't want you spending all your bread. I don't want you, you know, breaking the bank, trying to take her to all these expensive places, or just doing the most. I don't want you to do all that. You need to use your mind and just use pure game. You feel me? Pure game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, even if she want to get slick, it's like, no, man, you got them other niggas, had them take you out. You know what I'm saying? We can do other shit. You know, we can watch a movie. We can kick it. We can go take a walk at the park. We can go to the beach or whatever the case. You feel me? But I'm not about to be leading with my wallet. I'm not about to be trying to pay and be tricking. You're not going to put me in any slot where you see fit. I'm not finna press you. You know what I mean? You free to do whatever you want to do. You feel me? But if you got that confidence within yourself, like if a female fuck with me, you know, I already know that she gonna end up wanting to choose me. She gonna end up wanting something serious. She's gonna want to pursue something intentional with me. I don't even look at it as if I'm on her roster. You feel me? Because everything we doing is on my terms. The day that she stopped doing what I asked her to do and she stopped giving me that cooperation, then I'm gonna fire her ass. You feel me? On to the next. You know what I mean? You always supposed to be keeping yourself available. You always supposed to be hollering at multiple women. My dad used to always say, man, having one is too close to having none. You feel me? Having one girl is too close to having none. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for your boy. You know what I mean? Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you like more videos like this, man. Other than that, man, it's your boy Game Affiliated. And if real niggas grew on trees, every female will have one, man. Y'all be cool. Peace.